39 on the 15th of August 2011. And the Ulster bus for the first time is making their way through Admiralty Arch. Now even Ulster bus can't go through the middle one because that's for the Queen only, and that's why the gates are there. So here we are now on the Mall, this lovely, it's like a royal carpet leading right the way up to Buckingham Palace. Now over to our left hand side, all this area that's all been, it's got all sorts of fencing around it. That's where they're going to hold the beach volleyball, of all places, Horse Guards Parade, that historic area. To the right hand side, the Duke of York's column, the Grand Old Duke of York, who had 10,000 men. Over to the over to the left hand side here, we have St James's Park. Now they have trees inside there that date back to the 17th century. Coming up on the right hand side, if we can go as slowly as possible, are the statues of the Queen's parents. There to the right we have the Queen Mother, and behind her George VI. The lovely creamy coloured building is called Carlton House Terrace. It was originally built for the future George IV before he became king. All this is cut off along here because they're doing all these sort of tryouts for the Olympics. But on the right hand side, the brighter red brick and white stone building, that's Marlborough House, and that was actually built for the Duchess of Marlborough by Sir Christopher Wren. She also lived in Blenheim Palace, where Sir Winston Churchill was born at a later period. So here we have to our left another one of the royal parks, St James's Park. Down the little street on the right hand side, we passed it on the other side, is St James's Palace. And St James's Palace was actually founded back in the 16th century. Kings and queens lived there for 300 years until Queen Victoria came to the throne at the tender age of 18, and she said, I don't want to live here anymore. I think we ought to move up the road to Buckingham House. And so she did. She moved up the road to Buckingham House. It became known as Buckingham Palace, and today it is the official royal residence of the reigning monarch. Now as we continue up here, coming up, so we pass St James's Palace again on the other side, to the right hand side. We went up the Mall, the Pall Mall earlier, and just coming up on the right hand side we see a creamy coloured, whitish, white creamy coloured building. That's Clarence House, and that is where Prince Charles and his wife live. There to the right hand side. Prince Harry lives there as well, and at the moment the royal couple actually live there, and that of course is Prince William and his bride, but they're going to move into Kensington Palace down the road from your hotel.
Get away to the back.
Right, so as we make our way around here, on the right hand side you see Buckingham Palace, known as Buck House because it was originally built for the Duke of Buckingham, and it was bought by George III, but it wasn't until Queen Victoria came to the throne she decided to live there. In front of Buckingham Palace you see the balcony there, and that's where the young royal couple came out for their double kiss on the balcony there. Just over to our left hand side, the creamy coloured building, that's the barracks. That's where the new guards actually march out from at the changing of the guard. Now when the Queen is here at Buckingham Palace, then her royal standard flies from the top of the palace there. But she's not there at the moment because, of course, she's on holiday. She's up in Scotland. She's at one of her private residences, Balmoral Castle. And when she goes there for her summer holidays, Buckingham Palace is open to the public. Now, she also has another private residence, which is Sandringham House, and she tends to go there for her Christmas holidays. Now, just over, you're going to be seeing this, I think, over the next day or so. This to the right-hand side, the side entrance into Buckingham Palace, where you see the tent-like buildings, and that is the entrance into Buckingham Palace, which is open to the public at the moment. Now, as we make our way along here to the right-hand side, this is the Queen's Gallery over to the right-hand side, which is a shop and on display many of her gifts that have been given to her through the years. Coming up on the right-hand side, just here, this is the Royal Mews, and this is where the Queen keeps her carriages and also her horses. And of course inside there you will find the coronation coach, the Australian state coach, etc. That's the visitor entrance, so if you have any free time on that day, then you would be able to go inside there. Now, just to the right hand side here, this of course is the official entrance into the Royal Mews, and sometimes you do see the carriages coming around here. Now, those of you that are going to be seeing Wicked, it's in this area. We don't actually pass the theatre, but it's actually in this area, not very far away, and I'll just point out where the route is. We're going to be turning